welcome back to my card hangout. Sorry this one took a little longer to get out. I got busy and Gino went off to college, so he's in Iowa now. He's playing D1 rugby, so I'm going to be probably up in Iowa a lot now that he's finally in school. So that was cool. That was exciting. Update on Whatnot, our little Whatnot journey. Um, Everything went a lot better than it did uh, the first time. I had a lot less people in there because Whatnot wasn't promoting the show. They promote your first show for free, so I was out there by myself. I think I said that in the last video. Um, so it is what it is. I'm not paying $27 to have them promote the show. Be extremely hard to break even. So we're just not do. I'm gonna go on Whatnot on Sunday. Um, I had fun doing that. Sunday morning, I'm gonna get on there, drink coffee. I'm gonna listen to John Gruden's show. I do that every Sunday, anyways. Get stuff organized and just go through what I have to do the next week. So I'll probably just have a show on Sunday morning. I met somebody Sunday, met a couple people Sunday. So my Sunday shows actually go pretty well. In the morning, nothing crazy. Just uh, pretty much just talked to people, sold a couple cards. It was good. But time over the time that I spent and the energy I put into it, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And I'm selling cards on there for $1 because there's nobody in my rooms, which I get, that I could be getting like $5 for at the flea market. I do better at the flea market. I'm just not set up for Whatnot. So no more big Whatnot shows. Just because it's not worth it for me right now. And it's not like it's Whatnot's fault either. Like I'm just not set up. Like people go out in there for numbered cards, parallel cards, um, rare cards, and they want those one after another. I don't have cards like that, one after another. I was hoping to kind of maybe carve out a space where like people could get their favorite players without having to buy an expensive box, or maybe even people who had kids could buy the cards and be like, here, take these and ruin these. But it's just the flea market, flea market, flea market, flea market. And I'm gonna do Whatnot on Sunday in the morning. Um, it might not be every Sunday. It's not like I'm gonna plan it. Um, this Sunday I'll be on there, and I'll have the show out like scheduled a week in advance, so everybody will know. Um, the Sunday that I'm doing it. But yeah, Whatnot, it's just not worth it. And I can make more money at the flea market and doing the peddling. So like I'm gonna focus my energy on that. I'm still gonna do Whatnot on Sunday. And who knows, maybe it grows. I did grow. It wasn't all bad. Uh I had like 60 followers at the end of the last show. I didn't do any shows at all. I did this YouTube and I made a Facebook page, and I went from like 60 to 72. So I got 12 followers from Facebook and from YouTube. So somebody, somehow I'm assuming that's where they came from. I don't know for sure, but um, so it is growing. It's not worth it for me. It's just not worth it. So I'm gonna stick to flea markets. That's where I can at least, I can make more money at the flea market. Let's just put it that way, over Whatnot. And again, nothing bad about Whatnot, and still gonna do Whatnot, just only on Sunday morning sometimes. The fundraiser, that didn't go very well either. So we sold things, but we didn't really like. It's not even that we didn't make money. The account was negative like $6 from the last show, so it's like negative $3 now because I screwed up shipping on the last show, and like we didn't really sell too much of anything. So I'm just gonna put $100 of my own money in there. It's still on the GoFundMe. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the money. We were thinking about there's an Atlantic, or it's called Alliance Health, or we can just take the money that we get in the GoFundMe, and GoFundMe allows you just to give it to somebody who's got like the same, is raising money for the same thing you're raising money for. You can kind of just give it to them. So I'm just gonna put $100 in there. There were $0 that was raised through it, and obviously 10% of all sales. There really wasn't any sales, and the whatnot account is still negative. So um, there's no 10%. So I'm just gonna put $100 in there. So we raised $100 from me. So yay, $100 from me. Um, the stands, I didn't run any of the stands because I really, like, nobody was buying just the cards. So there's no way in hell I was gonna sell a stand on whatnot. I mean, the stand's gonna be sold at the flea market. Like I said, we're gonna focus on the flea market. So I've got some 2010 UFC boxes, blaster boxes. Um, this is a bad idea. I don't suggest people do this. I like doing this. This is kind of what the show is going to be about. This is kind of what I do, anyways. I like buying old stuff and opening them. I know that we did 2025 Topps Chrome. They just got licensed, and I love football, so we went crazy with that. But this is kind of what the channel is going to be about. I bought these a little while ago. Um, this one I got for 130, 170, 200. The guy on eBay actually has a case of these if you want to get it for 200 and just keep one sealed, or open it. But they're expensive. So like this is like the epitome of lighting money on fire right here. Um, but I want to see what's in them, and you never know, we might hit something extremely cool. Obviously, Chuck Liddell, Brock Lesnar autos. I mean, you can hit autos. This is a Topps product, so you can hit autos out of these. Um, so we're gonna open two of these. I'm gonna open these two. I'm gonna save this one. I don't know for how long. Um, and obviously now the price is gonna go up because I just opened two of these. But some of these shows that you guys see coming up are going to be filmed in Iowa because Gino, like I said, he's in school now, so he's in Iowa. They play D. He's playing D1 rugby, so I'll be. Oh wow! Look at that. See, now how come they don't do that nowadays? I'll show you guys this in a second. Hang on. Look at this. This box is 16 years old, and those blasters and mag boxes that I got of the 2025 Topps Chrome, those fucking packs were just laying all over the place. There's the chip. So, I mean, those aren't too valuable. The cards, these cards aren't, I mean, the 2009 is really the one you want to get, but that stuff is outrageous. George St. Pierre, that's a good one. But again, like I said, these aren't worth that much money. But they're cool. We're going to get rid of those. So we're going to bust these out, and then I'll show you guys. I got a surprise, actually. But anyway, some of these videos are going to be filmed up in Iowa. And actually probably all over the place. So like I said, they're playing D1. These are the old school cards. Oh, that's a thickie. See, this is why I like opening these. Dude, if we hit a Lesler auto or a Liddell auto, I don't want any Tito Ortiz. I'm not a huge Tito fan. That's for damn sure. Um, Damn, these things are so old. 16 years. And these 2010s, like I said, this was like it wasn't a. I've said this before. These are kind of like short print years. Um, they didn't make that much stuff of this. Now 2009s is a huge short print. I mean, it's the first year, and they made not much of that stuff at all because UFC wasn't popular. 2010, they made a little bit more. Oh, that's a sweet Anderson Silva card. This card's been sealed since 2010. See, if I had some, I would like to run like some stuff like this on Whatnot. It's just, I can't get enough people in my room, and it's not their fault. Like I said, it's not. I get it. I get it. I get it. Like I have numbered and patched stuff, but I just don't have it like some of these other people do. But there's no way, like, see, like stuff like this, I couldn't run this on Whatnot. I would get cleaned out. Like, and I have other stuff. Like, I'll show you. We're gonna go look at some of the other stuff right after I open these packs. And actually, I'm probably just gonna tear open all of these. I've seen people do this. This goes a little bit faster. Um, but yeah, I wish I could run stuff like this on Whatnot. I just can't. There's just no way. I've got 86 followers total. I ended up getting 60 after my first show. I had like 72 before I started the second show. And by the time I ended the second show, I had, I think I've got like 84 followers. Um, so the channel's growing slowly. It's just, it's brutal. Because like I'm a buyer and a collector, not a seller. I really don't sell. I just buy and hold. I buy and collect. I just kind of started doing this, like I said, when we started making the YouTube videos, and I have a whole different respect for people who sell cards. I'm not talking about scalpers and people who just go to retailers and just rip the shelf off and mark it up. I'm talking like people who actually sell cards. Like that's it's got to be one of the hardest things I think you could sell and actually turn a profit. And I'm not even trying to turn a profit. I'm just trying to like get rid of it. Like I don't want all this stuff. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You buy boxes of cards for the players you want. That's kind of why I started the Whatnot, was to hopefully be like, you're a Lions fan, cool. Well, I don't want all these Lions cards, and if you're willing to at least give me $1 a card for them, you don't have to go buy this blaster box for $50, or you don't have to go buy this mag box for $80. But Whatnot is that's just not how Whatnot is set up. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day. So let's just do this. I've seen people do this. Grab a stack. Nate Diaz, that's an old school. So, and I don't really know too much about, because it's 2010, this product, which obviously I'm going to look at most of these cards. Some of these have got to be short printed. It's a base, 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 base. Nothing special. Bloodlines. He was a rookie. I don't think he ever panned out. I was big into the UFC back in the day when these cards were coming out. Then I kind of fell off, and then I kind of got back into it again. It's another one. Be nice to get an auto. That would be crazy to get an auto out of this box from 2010. That would make the whole, I mean, that would make a lot of things if we hit an auto. But these poster cards, I want to say these are short printed. But I could be wrong. Base. Oh, Kelly. There's a Chuck Liddell card. That's nice. From 2010. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit better at filming these videos. I have to do a better job of putting the cards actually in front of the camera. But if anybody's interested in UFC cards, I have an eBay store now. I have my Whatnot store set up now. And if you search Mikey Sadler on Facebook, you'll see my Facebook. So I think maybe these aren't short print, because didn't we just pull one of these? So I don't think those are short printed. Base. Oh, here we go. Nothing too huge, but this is what we would like to get with like a Liddell or a Brock Lesnar. See, this is why I like doing this. It kind of stinks. It costs so much money and people think I'm crazy. But like 2010, how are you going to get a 2010 card? I mean, you could probably find this on eBay, but isn't it funner just opening the box? Sounds crazy. We got two of them. That was like I guess you would consider a God pack. Bloodlines, that's not a short print. I know that's just an insert for this. Because I actually have some of these from back in the day. They're just kind of beat up. And there's nothing on this one. I know that for a fact. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Frank Mir. Base. Base. Damn. So yeah, that was kind of a waste. I don't know too much about this product, like I said. So a lot of these cards are going to be looked up anyways before they go out, because they're so old that I don't even think I'm going to sell these. This is back when I was really into UFC, so like I'm probably not going to sell these ones. Maybe. We'll see. That's a sick silver card. But I don't know if I should make this video any longer. It's already kind of long enough. Maybe I'll open this box on the next video. Screw it. You know what? Nobody watches these videos anyways. We're just going to open the damn box, because I want to see what's in it right now. Oh, yeah, this thingy. I got this thingy because, ooh, like fancy smancy over here. I got this because Whatnot's microphone. It's like the CIA. The thing picks up everything. So I got a Beckett order that came in. Yay. I try to send out 10 to 20 cards to Beckett every 2 weeks to a month. It's expensive. It just depends on money and what goes on. And I'm going to be helping Gino out. So we'll see. We'll see how many of these we can send in. But I've already got a lot that should be coming back. This one is the first one I sent out So there's Jordan cards in here. I know that. There's no subgrades on this one, and I don't know the grades. So we're going to find this out together. I'm going to try to kind of peek to see what's the back and the front. So yeah, we're going to go this way. And some of these are PC'd. Some of these I just sent in because we were doing a test run. I didn't want to send anything crazy in. I've got some crazy cards that I'm going to send in. I just wanted to do this first one just to check the process. And thank God I did, because they had issues. For some reason, my bank wasn't releasing funds when they were supposed to, because they didn't recognize Beckett or whatever, and it held everything up for a month on top of what I already had to wait. So these were sent out in April. And this is a stack of 10. Yeah, there's definitely MJ cards in this one. So this one's Antonio Brown, 8.5. And like I said, these are definitely going to the flea market. 9 on Randy Moss. This one I wanted to get graded. This one's Reggie White. It's a 9. I just love this card. Those old Stadium Club cards are clean. I don't care what anybody says. Jerry Rice, 9. Damn. And here comes the Jordan. These are the ones. Jordan in a 9. I don't think I got any of these in a 10. This one's cool. So this card I pulled, I bought 2000 Topps Chrome hobby box a long time ago, like 9-10 years ago, for like $250. This was one of the hobby cards I pulled out of it. They got a 9. I think any of these got a 10. Another Jordan card, 9. Another Jordan card, 9. Man, it's like impossible to get a 10. Another Jordan card, 8.5. How the hell did that get an 8.5, bro? And the last one, Pippen, 8. Well, it's cool. Like I said, the Jordan cards are staying in my PC, and so are the so is the Pippen card. I just sent that Pippen card in, and the Pippen card, and that goes over there. And this Antonio Brown card. These 2 cards I just sent in because I needed filler cards for the 10, because one of the cards, some of the cards I tried to put in, they didn't come up. Beckett makes you make like a profile. That was way over my head at the time. So that's one of the reasons why this card and the Pippen card got graded, because I just needed the full cards. Not too shabby. Sucks no 10s and no 9.5s. They're all 9s or lower, but they're all above 8s, right? I don't think I got one below an 8. Yeah. So not too bad for my first submission, but that's the show. Oops, sorry about the camera. That's the show. I should hopefully be getting another Beckett order. They should be coming, I would say, every week or so. So maybe we'll be opening more of these. But that's the end of the show. Have a good week and be safe.